to keep up with
Hell
chat. What is hell chat? Who's in it?
That's the one where Tony says dumb stuff, right?
No, Tony's not in it anymore.
He left.
Oh, no.
He left it because it was so
No.
bad.
It was bad for his health. We're live, by the way. No, it's a chat where we all say dumb stuff.
And they all call it hell chat.
We all call it hell chat.
Oh boy. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. See, this is why my brain is no good tonight. I'm so sad because I ordered 2 eyeshadows from Glossier, and they said they delivered them, but they didn't deliver them.
Oh, beans.
But luckily, I emailed them today to be like, I didn't get my eyeshadow, and they were like, we're so sorry. It went back to the warehouse. And so,
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Huh.
So
at least someone didn't just steal it.
Yeah, so that's good
like
to know.
Michael's gift.
So now I told him just to mail it to my work, so that I'll know.
Someone stole my Hitman's, so...
Somebody stole my radish plushie.
Damn.
That's so rude. Why would people steal that?
I do love the concept of the person opening the box with the radish plushie in it and then seeing the radish. Because at least the Hitman is like, oh, a video game.
It's
cool,
a video
I
game. You
can
got
sell
a
this.
good thing.
Do you know what I'm talking about? The radish one? I'll send a picture of it. It's very good, and I cry every day that I don't have it.
That
sucks.
Can you reorder it, or is it gone forever?
I guess we probably could. It's definitely extremely from China.
All right. We live. Well, we've been live for
I was
like
gonna say we
4
weren't
minutes,
live.
but that was just my way of
I'm
Bless
sorry.
you.
Finding us.
transitioning, I guess.
I must send a picture of the radish in the chat right now.
Right.
It's two. These are 2
Rad.
radishes. I think Tim.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's a radish.
Look how
Are
big
they
that
2
radish
different
is.
sizes? Oh, it's an Uzbek.
It's two different ones. They're a baby radish and a parent radish. They're sexy radishes.
That's so
They're daikon radish.
They're daikon radishes. Why is the weird fucking sound outside right now?
Oh. Can you guys hear a weird sound through a thing?
It's
Probably like backhoe.
It sounds like a construction is happening in the distance.
It's a Miller Lite semi-truck. Hell yeah, baby. Reel it up here, baby.
Why are we hosting?
Time, baby.
Wait,
Yeah,
Okay.
did it go back to hosting D&D?
Yeah, it's showing hosting again.
No, it says live for me. I refreshed it and it's live now.
What?
It was like hosting D&D. Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
No, it wasn't.
Tim.
No. Should we switch our recording day to Tuesday?
No.
Wherever.
Please no.
Please no. I feel like Thursday's better.
No, it's not. I go to work on Friday. How am I supposed to get...
Oh, you know who else goes to
The same as all the rest of
Yeah,
us.
but I don't go to work on Tuesday,
Oh my
Wednesday, or
God.
Thursday, babes.
I like recording on Thursday night better because then when I'm hungover and feel like ass at work the next day, it's like, well, I just gotta
That's
get
true.
through to tonight, and then it's the
that's
weekend.
true. Man, that's
But if
true.
I have to come in on Wednesday, I'm like, I have to go back to work for 3 more days after this. I'll kill myself.
All right, that's fair. I guess I don't think about the guy that works 2 days a week.
I have so much sympathy
Think
for you.
about the...
We do. You know how much harder it is for him? Because he only has to deal with it twice.
It's so hard.
So I'm
for
not
him.
used to it,
I know
you know?
it's so hard for you when I leave
It's
in the
like-
morning and you're sleeping in the bed.
It's gonna be hard for you guys no matter what, but me,
Right.
it's only hard to, like, on Sunday night and Thursday night. So if you think about
just
it...
thinking about taking these headphone cables and wrapping it around Tim's neck.
Ay,
And
Dios mío.
Don't do that because it has your fingerprints all over it.
off.
Twitch, hey everybody, what up?
It's me.
We're doing a mailbag tonight
From
because
Wario.
Jennifer got sick,
I feel
but she's
not-
like, fuck it, let's do it.
I'm like, okay, well, I don't feel great. My brain's not working
Yeah,
good.
so we couldn't do
I'm
a real
not good enough
episode.
to be, like, on and doing improv for / D&D for, like, 3 hours, but I can do mailbag episode.
Yeah. And Bachmann's not here.
Yeah.
Mailbag.
Mailbag though, baby.
I love a mailbag, personally.
Yeah, how are we doing this? We just go into... We should probably get Audacity at some point.
Yeah,
think
we should
at least.
start
That's my
recording.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it now.
Give me 6 seconds.
Can you give me...
Oh, don't look at my emails! Don't! My emails!
3 Mississippi.
I've heard of her emails, but my emails?
Ow.
So, should we just
Nika, do you want to handle the Twitter ones? How do we want to do this?
I can do Twitter in the chat.
Okay. And I think I have mail. I haven't prescribed them, but luckily most people I think tweeted. Maybe I don't know. I should close more things. Man, I know it's Miller time all the time, but I wish this Miller truck would get the fuck away. I'm gonna sneeze all night.
That's not good audio.
It's like, what is it? Did I sniff cartoon pepper?
Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
On go. 3, 2, 1, go.
we're recording. We're
Beep,
recording.
bloop, bloop, bleep, blop.
Blue apron.
Blurp.
It's the smarter way to shop.
It's the smarter way to lay out a mattress.
Wait.
I was comboing. I'm getting 2 for 1 in here.
I need to check my stocks.
Wario. He's a guy.
I gotta
Should
check my
add
fucking
Wario.
stocks.
Big pencils. Have you gotten your big pencils?
Ah, fuck! I've lost. Well, not. I've made $8.
Go to bigpencils.com.
That sounds like
Flash
Rick
Dragon.
and Morty commercial.
Oh man, I
Big
was up
pencils,
to.
get your big pencils here.
I made up to $13.
Oh, it's changing in real time. I don't like looking at
Oh
that.
no, this isn't real time.
Oh.
So-
Oh.
You mean you've made 1/5 of $13?
Damn.
But
You
with
have to-
Robinhood,
you
there's
have to
no
split all-
fees.
You have to
I gotta
split
keep
all
all
the
this.
profits.
I gotta keep all this.
No, you have to split all profits ever.
No, not for this. Because this is what I put in,
This is
not
Joe's
what
money.
they gave us. Because
No,
I
no,
haven't
no.
gotten that yet.
Even your money, you have to split it with us.
Oh, did?
We're a
You guys not
family.
getting my
Sherry's
monthly
carrot.
check?
Oh, my
Sherry's
brain.
carrot.
No good.
Yeah.
We're a family. We all need to put all of our money into one bank account and then
Okay.
share it.
Well, if we
And we
move to
each
Vermont, let's
get
do it.
a little checkbook to share amongst us.
I have 2 shares of Take Two,
City.
2 shares of EA,
Oh, that's not
1
doing it.
share of Zynga.
Zynga.
Oh god, they made Mafia Wars,
Yes,
right?
Yes.
they're coming back.
What about? Did you get some movie pass?
What else is
5 shares of
rapidly
Nintendo,
falling?
5 shares of Sony, and my fucking Microsoft won't go because I guess they're not going down. But I want everyone to do good. Is more or less what I'm at.
I'm gonna make you buy shares in skincare companies.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna buy more EA stock
Can
when
you buy stock
Anthem comes
in
out.
an anime company?
Wait.
If they're
Like a production company.
good.
What did I buy you for? I think I bought you. I think.
Can you buy
Expect-
stock in anime?
Can
Yeah.
I buy stock in anime, please? I've already bought a lot of things in anime.
Here's the thing: Anthem's gonna lose a lot of money and kill BioWare, and that's gonna make everyone mad at EA. But then Apex Legends is gonna make $45 billion,
Apex Legends is good.
and
So
then maybe it'll eventually get back up, and would have made $40. So I'm all about
I
stocks,
already
baby.
made $40.
I'm just gonna sell it now and lose $1. I think.
It's a smart thing
I don't know
to
shit
do.
about stocks, but I do.
Ask Ian. Ian knows about.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I feel like. Well, he knows about investing things.
I don't want to invest.
I don't. I just want to take my money and bury it in a hole in the ground.
Yeah, same.
I think I said canonically that Rowan did that. She doesn't have a bank account. I'm just remembering that I said this.
I do believe you said that. Yes.
That's true. That's fact.
All right, do you guys want to start or
Yeah,
whatever?
let's do it.
Are we
Yeah.
ready?
Yeah,
What do you want to
sure.
talk about?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think we're good.
I'm gonna punt that fucking Budweiser truck.
It's a Miller Lite.
The Miller Light truck into the fucking sun because it's
Don't
so
say
loud
anything.
outside.
Let's see if they can hear it.
Ugh, it's loud.
Oh, it's leaving. Until they can hear that.
Dang,
I was
we gotta get out of here.
They heard you. And no, they threw a fucking Miller in the.
Oh,
I
no.
wanted to throw a fucking Miller case through.
A 12 pack of Miller.
Is this a 12? No, a 30 rack.
Okay.
No, wait, that wasn't it. That must have been something else. Yeah, Michael, what is with that red light?
Oh.
Oh, you
I
have
think
the
it's from your microphone.
brightest microphone on the planet.
Yeah, dang, that's like
Damn. You look like
Dang.
those gun from the movie Eraser. Hey, people like when you
Is it a
do this.
laser?
You look like the
Yes.
guys from the movie The Eraser No one knows what that movie is. That's just for the one person.
They love that.
They love
I'm
that.
getting really slow Lasix.
Okay, Michael,
Oh,
I want
my.
you to move it. It's stressing me out.
What if you go? Don't do that. You
Stop,
That's it. You're
Don't
gonna
hurt your eyes.
Your corneas.
You'll-
Michael.
you.
You have the mind of a 42-year-old.
Which is better than my actual mind.
Very
You
powerful
realize.
mind. Someone said, "Watch out! There's an assassin. They're gonna kill you."
There's like a
You're,
predator.
you're about to get sniped.
There's a predator.
Oh wow! We all have very powerful energy tonight.
What?
Oh man, I get real tired right now.
Michael is yawning. My brain is all fucked up. Tim is. I like this look. I'm into it.
It's because I keep eating my hair, so
No,
I
you
have
are
to put
doing-
it back.
Hold on. Let me help
Help
you.
me. I would eat my hair when I eat
Oh,
my
boy.
snacks.
Now,
Ow.
Tim, are you gonna cry because you got a tender head?
Probably.
Okay, you. Man, I don't know what to do with that.
What do you mean?
It's really. I can't get
No,
it out.
That's fine.
Okay.
It was just nomming over there.
Oh, I was pulling on
Should-
the wrong side.
Do
Should
my-
we just go for it or
Do-
what?
Do we need to be introed?
Yeah. I meant that. Should we intro?
Oh, okay.
Should we talk about Atlanta?
Well, I
It's not
think
set
we
in
should.
stone.
Maybe we should wait until we start reading questions.
Yeah, there's one about that.
There is one. We can say that it's.
We can say
just
we're working
that
on
it's-
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know how to make your hair better, Tim. I'm sorry.
I have
Hey,
that
what's this
question.
bump?
So
Get back up there.
I was trying.
I know you're sick, but get back up there.
I just can't.
I'll use my beard comb.
Greetings, adventurers. You have joined us for another episode of the Drunks and Dragons podcast. I am your co-host, Michael DiMauro, and with me is Nika Howard.
hi, hello. I'm so happy. Nowhere I'd rather be than here.
Timothy Lanning.
Yo, what up? Wubba lubba dub dub. I'm bringing it back. Just kidding. That's
And-
great to be here. What?
And Jennifer
Hey,
Cheek.
everyone.
Hey, Mike Bachmann's not here.
Bachmann's not
Right
here.
He'll be back next week, probably.
Maybe.
Yeah. I'm half here.
We cannot promise that he will be back next week.
Do not know what the future holds. I'm a little bit sick tonight, and Bachmann's not here, so we decided to do a mailbag. So who knows?
It's also the perfect time to do a
is a
mailbag.
good
Let's
time to do a
not
mailbag.
forget.
Oh, sure. Yeah, when you're about to... No, I'm not going to dunk on you, Michael. You're not wrong. Michael, I didn't want to tell you this in our G chat, but I did have the idea in my brain before you brought it up. It might not be bad to have a mailbag. But I didn't mention
But once
anything
you
until just
brought
right
it up,
now.
he couldn't say it was a good idea.
Well, no, I quickly moved on and thought, no, of course not. It's horrible idea. But
Wait, so you're saying that you, Tim Lanning, were thinking to yourself, we should have a mailbag?
I thought that. Yes, I did. I did not speak words of power. And when we had our argument today, I didn't say anything.
I thought we were just having a conversation.
Oh, I knew it was
Never
an
just
argument.
have conversations, Nika.
I knew it was an
Never
argument.
just having conversations. I'm trying to win right now.
Okay.
Thank
Lady
you, everyone.
Stoneheart.
Thank you. Anyways, I love to be here for the mailbag, and
I love to hang out with you.
I'm not
beautiful
sick.
folks.
I think there's just something clogged in my system, and it affected our dear internet recording last night. So it just feels like I have a weird energy, but I think it might just be allergies or something.
I think the light's getting more powerful.
Yeah,
that-
what's the deal with that?
You are. Michael's about to get sniped right now. There's a red dot on his forehead. I'm sure it's okay.
This joke's probably only for the one person who's seen the show Seinfeld.
Oh my god!
But have you remember when Kramer has the chicken restaurant or whatever outside of his apartment and it's red?
No.
Probably only one person seen Seinfeld. But yeah,
Never
Michael, that's like what's happening to you.
I'm putting nail polish on it. Let's see if it
What?
works. It's not working.
Michael! You're gonna get in trouble.
You're defiling your microphone.
You're hacking it.
You're
Well,
hacking your mic.
No, it just smells like nail polish. in
No,
here.
perfect. Well,
Yeah,
that's the energy you want.
you played yourself.
Yeah, so we love to do a mailbag episode here in the Drunks and Dragons headquarters, and as Michael said, we are between gods, kind of.
Yes.
So what time is better than now? If you're in the Twitch chat, write your questions, young Nika will snatch it up and slurp it up for us. Or I hope you
She will
saw our
slurp
tweet.
it up and then spit it out.
Spit it out.
She will baby bird your questions to us.
Yes. Yes. Cool. Should we just go, or what's the story? Should we ask each other a question?
How was your day, Tim?
Me? Ooh, it was busy. I got some good news, and I got some bad news. Isn't that how it goes?
Uh-oh.
We got bad news?
The good news is I think we're going to go to Dragon Con.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
We're working on that.
Dragon Con in Hotlanta. That's what I call it. I used to live there, kind of.
He did not. You lived there with your mom for a summer.
She said all those words that I could have said, but that's what happened. Yeah, I lived there for a summer.
What was the bad news?
Remember when we were on the phone with the guy from Atlanta today, and he asked you to follow up? Oh, well, where did you live in Atlanta? And you were like, I don't know.
No idea. I Googled
I
it,
have no idea.
and I'm not sure that college that my mom worked for exists anymore.
Oh, that sounds about right.
So, maybe
Sounds very made up.
it does. Any damn way. Dragon Con. Google it. It's in the end of October. No,
No.
August. I get those two confused. They're so similar. The end of August, beginning of September. Go there. You'll see us, baby. If you're in PAX Unplugged, no, PAX East.
PAX East.
You gave me a brain disease.
Yeah, you caught it.
PAX East, we will be having our meetup as normal at the Antane, I'm pretty sure. But if we change it, if we get lucky, we love the Antane. Don't get us wrong. It's on Pearl Street, I think. No, it's not.
It's near Pearl Street.
It's on
sure.
India Street. It's like a block down from Pearl Street. Any damn way. PAX East will be there, baby. We'll have a meetup on Saturday night.
Be there.
Nice. Be there or be square.
Just
Yeah.
be there, baby.
Just be there.
Should we talk about other stuff? What other stuff do you want to talk about?
Dead silence.
Drinks and Daggers is almost done.
Yeah!
Do you guys want to help me? You guys want to help me test it after we're done? Should all just hop in there and
Tonight?
help me
No.
test it. Yeah, tonight.
I'm gonna go play Final
I
Fantasy.
gotta go watch
14.
King of the Hill on the couch.
See what I have to deal with? Do you see? See this?
I'll help you, Michael.
Nika's good. Me and Tim are like, see it.
Michael,
I won't really help you. No, I would if you needed it.
Michael, I've been a gentleman by giving you space because you know how I could be.
He's doing. This is a gift to you.
I'm
really.
a gift to you. Why not?
Every day is a gift.
Are you gonna add a King Harper? What do you think? What do you
That's a
think?
spoiler.
What? No, tell me right now. What do you think? Because I was gonna give you suggestions, but I was like, you should probably save it. And some of those suggestions were, you should delete that thing.
Delete what thing?
I don't want to talk about it. Anyways, Jennifer and I are drinking some this bourbon that has been infused with cherries and oranges.
Yeah,
that
did
we
it.
infused.
We infused it back in December.
Ding, level up, alchemy skills. Wubba lubba. Dope. But
So we want to do the mailbag?
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah.
mailbagging it?
yeah,
Let's answer some questions.
I think we have great energy. So I'm gonna jump in with your friends and mine, if that's okay. Michael Urban, we all
We
love
love
him.
Michael
We love him,
Urban.
Michael. One of the first people I met at GeeklyCon 1. Hello, my friends. It feels like it's been too long since I've written into one of these episodes. I want you to know that I've been measuring the quality of these episodes, and I think they've continued to get better and better. So good on you.
Love to butter us up. Thank you so
More
much.
of a comment, but okay. Now
Keep
that,
getting to the questions.
well,
Are you going to complain about someone being nice to us?
yeah, I guess I will.
Oh my
Now then, on to the questions. Each of the characters in this party has a very different relationship to each other than the first arcs did. It feels more chilling good friends than found family. Maybe it's the fact that this group didn't start with death, threat of death, etc. That's messed up, Michael. Please describe how your characters see each other. Michael, feel free to pick up and do the same for an NPC. He has a second quick one we can answer in like 2 seconds. What's better, Frasier or Friends, and why?
It's
Frasier.
It's Frasier, no question.
So fucking funny.
Nika's
I don't,
face.
I don't
so
watch either of those shows. Don't roast me on Twitter, but I hate both of them.
Listen,
I don't like him.
So
I
fucking
can't
funny.
wait until we hang out together somewhere and we're drunk. I'm gonna make you watch Frasier, Nika.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
You guys are gonna like
I
pop
made
in
one
and watch
see,
Frasier.
so it's fair.
It's fucking funny.
It's funny.
It's fucking funny. Like it
I
actually really holds up.
Kelsey Grammer's stupid fucking face.
That's
so.
okay. That's
No, that's fair.
Frasier is like the
Hard
worst
to
character
argue.
in Frasier. That's definitely true.
But it's called Frasier.
It's called Frasier.
But they dunk on Frasier.
They dunk on Frasier constantly,
Yeah.
and Niles is really good. Everyone else is good. And Frasier, I think I said this when I was perhaps under influence of something this weekend. The craziest thing about Frasier is that everyone's just supposed to believe that like Frasier is an attractive person. Like there's this like collective fiction that everyone is holding. Like, oh, hot women want to go out with Frasier. Like, is no one else seeing what I'm seeing
1999.
here?
It was a different
He
time.
has like a bald bullet situation.
That's perfect.
It's so crazy.
It's a perfect man.
But
Nika can't like it because it's got raws in it. She hates raws.
you know what?
Michael,
That's fair.
that was very funny.
Thanks.
Very funny. I think Friends is also very funny, and I think people have come back and started to hate it, and that's fine because it was probably problematic. Whatever. And they had sex too much, and as a Christian, I don't like it.
What about that good episode with the jellyfish, though?
That's
one.
funny.
What about the episode with
That was a good one.
the dog statue?
All of them. I mean, I'm just glad you didn't say the episode with the chicken on the
I
head,
almost said
because then
that.
I would have screamed at you because it's a turkey. Are you leaving?
No, I'm hot. I'm taking my sweatshirt
Oh,
off.
watch out.
I've got another shirt on.
Wow. Whoa. Now we have the same color outfit on.
Oh no.
Anyways, please describe how your characters see each other. Michael, feel free to pick and do the same for an NPC.
Okay.
Okay.
Someone else should start.
I feel like Rowan and Toby have more of that like history for sure.
Yeah.
Like they're more like maybe not found. I don't know. What would you say? Maybe not found family, but they definitely have a very. I think they have a good relationship.
Yeah, I don't think we're a found family anymore. I don't think Toby was necessarily ever. Toby kind of was found family because he's like the trope of like, what is it, freshman with senior class, and
Yeah, exactly.
he wasn't able to find himself, and because of all of you, he was. So I think maybe Toby would count it back in that day. Not obviously as close as the rest of the gang. Rowan and Toby probably feel like. They probably feel closer to like actual family, like cousins.
Yeah,
because we're forced
yes,
to be together.
yes.
And we normally wouldn't, but we are. You know, and we
And our-
love each other. But
We love each other despite the bullshit. Mainly the bullshit from Rowan towards Toby.
yeah, I mean Toby's not perfect either.
Yeah, Toby. Oh.
He's neurotic, but he's just
Oh,
always
he's not
correct.
perfect.
You know.
And I feel like Rowan and Lahni are developing a strong friendship. We're like
Yeah.
on our way there. Like we're like one drunk like
One
bathroom
ferret
visit.
wine.
one too many
One
ferret-
jerk yard.
one jerk yard away from
Has
just
Lonnie ever been in a jerk yard?
BFFs.
I
No.
don't think so.
She's been in
I-
Toby's castle, but
Yeah. I don't think Lonnie's ever fucked. I don't think Lonnie thinks about fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Maybe
seems
she's
like
ace,
outside
but
of
I don't know.
her like priorities.
yeah, yeah. I don't. I mean, this is not what the question was. I don't really think about Toby fucking often. You know. But I don't want to necessarily say he has never fucked, nor will he ever fuck.
I feel like
But-
Toby jacks off in like really elaborate ways. Though.
Okay. If that's your truth. If
I-
that's what Rowan thinks
That
about Toby.
is my I assume you're up to some weird shit with the clones
Mm-hmm.
and with Toby too, and like, but yet, like in my mind, Toby is one of those people that has like masturbated in like every way possible, but has not been with another person.
He's masturbated in every way possible and has never come.
But has never
I was kind
I
of
think
curious.
Hugo's sketchpad just caught on fire.
yeah, I think
with
so.
with his incessant
Yeah.
sketching.
I feel like I don't want to say that Toby's asexual, but I definitely think that he's busy. You know.
He's a bit, it's not his number one priority.
Yeah, and Tim Lanning has many asexual friends, but Tim
Yeah.
Lanning's not very smart, so I don't want to fuck it up. So, Toby obviously finds Lonnie confusing, but capable, and endearing. So like Toby isn't always like, just because he speaks in a high voice doesn't mean he's nice. So like he might consider someone as like what they can do to help him, even though he still loves them. You know, he like might not take a suggestion the same way,
Yeah.
right? I don't necessarily always lean into that because it's not nice to the other players, but the logic is Toby would giggle and laugh at your plan and not tell you that, like, not meanly explain to you why it's wrong, just kind of like not acknowledge it and move on.
I feel like I remember when Toby was like very early introduced, that kind of happening in a bar. Like you were like, we're like kind of explaining, like, well, that would never work to someone.
Yeah, it's like in his mind, it's like it's obvious XYZ thing wouldn't work. But now he's a little more mature. Skud, he doesn't quite understand what Scud's deal is.
Does he like treat him like a not like a science experiment, but he's like observing him almost?
I think so. I think that makes sense.
I think they were bonding the last couple episodes when Toby took Skud to see his vats.
Definitely. I think that Toby, for better or worse, as I said, sees what he can get out of people, and not really in a selfish way, just kind of like in a maximizing efficiency of friends way, because all my characters are just Tim Lanning's other personalities, and that's extremely what I'm like. Meaning, like, okay, I'm going to invite the best perfect people to play this board game. In a very
optimize your friendships.
Get a spreadsheet.
Min-max your
Min-max your buds. It's a problem.
I think Frank is probably his favorite is probably Lahni because he only has to pay her in egg salad sandwiches.
Fair.
He probably likes Rowan because Rowan probably forgets to pick up her paycheck a lot.
Constantly. She forgets to pick it up because she's too embarrassed to say that she doesn't remember the hole in the ground where she dug to put it before. So she just keeps putting off that she needs to go pick her paycheck up.
Does that mean she hasn't even cashed them?
No.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna lean into my own worst habits in this and just be like, there's a problem, I'm gonna ignore that and pretend like it never happened. Like the check I never cashed for, the last check I ever got from the Banana Republic outlet that I worked at between college and grad school that I never cashed.
And I think Toby is definitely his office enemy since all Toby does is spend money.
Yeah, man.
And he knows where every gold piece goes. So
yeah, man.
Frank does not like that. I think he sees Skud as more of a romantic interest.
Okay.
And,
okay.
So
okay. All right, Mel in the chat.
Yeah.
Write that down.
Very important. Yeah, I feel like Rowan, I would like to explore more Rowan and Scud's interactions, since I feel like they haven't had a lot of like time, the two of them. Like I feel like Rowan and Lahni have had like some moments together. Obviously Rowan and Toby have.
Yeah.
But I would be and I feel like when Bachmann and I do characters together, things get really strange. So I would like to explore that more.
Yeah, because I think the way that I approach D&D characters is there has to be some sort of darkness inside of them, because why else are they just not like a baker or like working in a carriage store. So I think Toby/Tim is trying to figure Skud out and what is his deal with Bones. And Toby is obsessed right now with making sure his friends don't die. And Skud definitely has an extreme necromantic vibe to him. So he's wants to explore that more.
Perfect. Good question. Great question.
Okay. Nika, did you have any more?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I didn't answer at all, so.
You didn't?
Nope.
We answered it for her.
Yeah.
Now, what is that an answer?
Next question.
What isn't that an answer?
All right, moving on, I guess. Tell us about Lahni. Well, no, because you were saying you thought Lahni didn't fuck.
Doesn't fuck.
That's true. You did answer that question.
That's not about the interaction.
I don't really think that's the answer to the question.
I think that is the answer.
Lahni doesn't want to fuck everyone in the group. That's it, I guess. No, I think she I think she wants to build very strong friendships, and she probably is like me sometimes. Like you find someone and you're like, you are extremely interesting. I want to make you part of my family, make you part of my best friend, all of that stuff. And like she wants to learn more about people and genuinely help people. But I think that maybe, I don't know, she's probably too trusting. But
well, that's how she's getting paid in egg salad sandwiches.
Yeah. I don't know, like that you try to be super nice to everyone so no one can be mean to you. And so I feel like that's where she is.
It's like the
but
Vincent
also
niceness.
Yeah, the opposite of the porcupine.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of
Like a
porcupine.
calamari? Just pick up everything.
It's like a it's like a sponge, but with like.
So I feel like she's trying to get to like that, like over the hump of like, here's the superficial with everyone, and like I want like someone to tell me a deep dark secret whenever they're by the bonfire with ferret wine or something.
Hell yeah. So there's the darkness, everyone. That's what these mailbags should be called. Where's the darkness? Now, is that because Lahni hasn't had any close relationships? Now, am I speaking to Lahni right now? And
Is this therapy?
I think that it's because everyone that she probably was really close. I feel like if you have a million brothers and sisters, you grow up with them, and all of her family except for Lahni is dead. So she probably is trying to find that like replacement family with the group.
Yeah.
Everyone's dead except for you and your brother, right?
Yeah.
I forget that all of the time.
Yeah.
Her whole family is massacred.
That's right. Yeah, from the Koi Max or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh man.
Damn.
That's the darkness.
That's so
what
dark.
Very dark.
Let me get a sippy.
Yeah, I feel like Rowan by contrast has like rich kid sadness. Like it's not like real. Like, she like didn't get paid enough attention to, so now she's constantly attention seeking.
Yeah.
But that's different than like my family's dead, because my family's all like fine and alive and around.
Yeah, I don't know. We all have our
Shit,
trauma.
just because.
Nika, do you have another question for us? We should probably
do.
go faster.
Okay, so actually I pull this one from the chat. Token Filipino. Nope. Discordian token, not token Filipino. When you make characters, do you go out of your way to make something you haven't played, or do you try and recreate characters?
I feel like I usually try to do different stuff when I play. Like, oh, I haven't done this like in a while. I'll do this one.
Yeah.
Even though I think that now, like for instance, in our Dragon Heist game, I'm playing a fighter, which I love my character Barb very much, but I don't know if I like playing fighters that much.
Really?
I think they're kind of boring. Because it's like every time I'm like, I hit him with my maul, and I hit him with my maul again. So.
Well, here's the thing. There's so much more you could do.
I know that we're only level 2, and that's part of the problem.
Part of it is what you should say is, I want to tackle them, or I want to bear hug them, or I want to throw a box.
That's all like the same. It's not. It's.
Damn.
I think it's not as. I don't know.
Damn.
I think I like magic users a little bit more. You can do some cool stuff.
Yeah, I definitely like to pick something different. That being said, if one of your characters goes and there's no replacement, then you want to do some like I know that we don't need to have a well-balanced party for what we do, but when obviously spoilers, when Harper was no longer able to be played, I was like, oh well, it makes sense to have an arcane magic user with like more range, because bards can do a lot of stuff, but they kind of split the line between buffing and attack and stuff like that. Plus, I was always frustrated when I played a sorcerer over the lack of non-combat spells. Like obviously the sorcerer list has them, but wizard has so many. So I was even though they're both arcane, I find wizards completely different than sorcerers. So yeah, I always like to try something a little different.
Yeah,
I like
makes it fun.
Yeah, Michael. Whenever you're making NPCs.
I mean, I've definitely tried to hit a lot of the archetypes and stuff and do different things. I definitely wouldn't want to have another batty old wizard.
Why?
When we've already had a Zerd. Because if you just bring him back, just resurrect him.
No,
just
he'll come
back as a god or something.
That's true.
Because he secretly was the whole time.
Damn, that's so true. Nika, how about yourself?
I usually try to make something I haven't made before, but if it's a character that I really, really liked playing that I feel I didn't get to fully play out, I will play them again.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I agree. Like I feel like I am like really jonesing for like a full like magic like sorcerer like war. Actually, I've been like super jonesing for a warlock recently because like way the hell back Temerity was warlock. I'm like, this is fun as shit. I like playing a warlock. I also feel like I was thinking about this while you guys were talking. I don't think that when I'm thinking of like a new character, especially for like any like long going campaign, I don't necessarily think of it as, oh, what class am I going to play? I think of like a character archetype that I want to play, and then what will fit with that. Because to me, like the mechanics of the game are kind of secondary to it, really. And the more difficult part is the RP stuff. So if I can get like a good RP thing going and it works with, the class, then that's better.
Because you can like make a lot of different RP character types fit with a lot of different classes, or there's still a lot of flexibility of, just because you do arcane stuff doesn't mean you're not a disaster who can hold their own in a fight, like a punch fight or something, whatever. Yeah. Do you guys want a handful of rapid fire ones, if that's okay?
Sure. Yeah.
This is from Alex Vincent, a.k.a. Mr. Red, a.k.a. the Wiki Expert. Michael, was there ever a Baron Von Du? Was Adira making it up?
Yeah, there was a Baron Von Du. Yes.
Michael, whatever happened to Slad the Slad?
He's an agent of pure chaos, so he's running around somewhere.
Perfect. Michael, are there any plans to keep making the abridged Drunks and Dragons episodes? Do you need editors?
No, I don't think we want to do this anymore.
Correct. It technically hurts our downloads. Everyone, Rooster Teeth Podcast started as the Drunk Take Podcast before realizing that they couldn't get as far as they wanted to sponsor-wise unless they dropped the drunk from their name. They rebranded a Rooster Teeth Podcast after that. Is that something you guys ever considered to get more sponsored? Oh, only every day.
Yes!
Hey,
currently working on it.
Yeah, we're going
We've
to
been
do
told
this.
the same thing.
We have flat out been told it's a problem, and we are working to try to change it.
Yeah.
Do you know what's hard?
What?
Changing your fucking name 7 years into doing a podcast.
Daggers and Dragons.
We have a whole Google Doc. For
Dragons and
Dragons
dragons.
and Dragons.
Dragons and Dragons.
Oh, yeah, open our Google Doc.
I'm gonna go find it right now because, oh boy.
I think we have an idea of what we want to change it to.
I think we do have an idea.
But it's boring, but it's safe.
And it wouldn't feel like a giant change, which is what we're going for.
And we own dndpodcast.com and at DND Podcast. So we're going to do it. We'll still be us, but,
Yeah, we don't really get... It's not like we're drunk history where it's integral to our show that we're drunk.
Right.
Right.
Because we're still going to get drunk, and we will still be the Drunks and Dragons, but like when we're introduced at places, it will be the Dragons and Dragons.
And that's why we're changing our name to Boko no D&D Podcast.
D&D is Unbreakable is a good one. The Dimple Podcast, D&D Podcast, Kawami.
D-Rose Never Die.
D-Rose Never Die. D&D Podcast, The New Class.
Daddies and Damsels.
Daddies and Damsels.
Gays and Goblins.
The Toby Treacletart Extreme Variety Show.
The Bananas Foster Experience featuring Jamie Kennedy.
That one's funny. We should do that one. D&D/Beyond. Dunk and Donuts Podcast. We think is a pretty good one.
I think D&D Podcast Fantasy Vacation. I still actually kind of like that for some reason.
D&D Podcast, but it stands for Do Not Do. Or
A
Do
podcast?
Not Disturb, I think.
Do Not Disturb podcast.
Piss and Ass Podcast.
The Piss and Ass Podcast is pretty good.
That's more on brand.
Dragons and Dragons is that. You said that already. That's
Oh my God,
funny.
there's so many more.
Tasha's Hideous Podcast is actually a really good idea.
Cut it out.
That's funny.
That's actually very funny.
Yeah.
Shit, who put that in there?
I did.
Damn it, Tim, you're funny.
Special
Tim,
Counsel
that was
Robert
funny.
Mueller and Dragons.
Okay.
I think that one says Dungeons and Dragons.
It says Dungeons and Dragons 3 different times.
Okay, I like it.
But the end is slightly different. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, yep, we're working on that.
Yeah, we'll eventually do that. Anyway, okay, Michael. This is
Oh, shit.
we all know the classic pair of characters, Aaron Colleen and Marleman Wendlore. They were introduced to the members of the White Spire in episode 175, 2 steps forward. But before that, both characters were previously brought up as one-off NPCs. Aaron Colleen was a member of the Avery Talise's White Dome, while Marleman Wendlore met them at the other end of the White Spire teleportation network and guided them around Mass Effect. Not only were both these characters brought up and introduced twice, but they were both under the employ of the White Spire. And, most wild of all, these two characters appeared in the same episode. Episode 133, Making It to Mass Effect. 40 episodes before, they'd reappear as primary characters. My question is, what the fuck? Presumably, Michael just forgot that he had used those names and just used them again. But that doesn't explain them both being in the same episode, unless you consider that the names were right next to each other. So in both instances, he needed two names and he just used them both. That's all well and good, but it further doesn't explain how all four characters were members of the White Spire. It's truly impressive series of coincidences, isn't it, Michael? Or is there something more out there?
Tim, we need to cut this. This is spoiling the entire rest of the podcast.
This is the key to everything.
This is the key to everything. So you've got to delete. You got to delete this.
All right, David, get that out of there. Nika, that's how many lives has Jayla had? It's written that way.
27.
What?
27.
27.
Wow.
Hey, he'll write that down. Watch out.
That's canon now.
Everyone, which Sex and the City character are you?
I'm a Charlotte, but I also feel like I could be a Carrie, and sometimes whenever I get drunk, a Samantha.
Yeah.
But really, isn't the city the fifth character?
I am the city, personally.
I'm Mr. Big. I don't know any characters.
I've never seen it.
I'm the sex toy.
There's a lot of those, I think. I like Miranda the best, so I'd like to say Miranda.
Who's Miranda?
Miranda's the one that's like liar. I like her.
Is she the redhead?
Maybe I've not watched very much of it either.
Okay.
I've not watched enough Sex in the City, I guess. I don't know.
Nika, another question.
Yes. What is one quote unquote hidden aspect of yourselves that you incorporate into your characters?
Well, you said mine before.
I never really do it on purpose, is the thing.
Well, as I said before, I see people as objects and a way to further my goals. So, yeah. But that's probably not hidden. That's probably easy to pick up on.
I think that, for instance, now with Rowan, and I mentioned this earlier, is that Rowan is definitely like some of my worst qualities in that I don't want to deal with the problem thing. Like, I'm trying to like feed more of that. Once I kind of realized she was going in that direction, because when I was thinking of her, I was like trying to create a like lovable asshole in general, like modeling off many beautiful anime boys. But yeah, I don't think I do it intentionally. It's just I'll be like RPing a thing and be like, oh, whoopsie, that me.
Mine is Dark Jayla. Go listen to Dark Jayla. Got a lot of your psychopath tweets, so
it's all the true crime.
It is.
I don't know.
Yeah, you play too many characters.
Michael's Frank.
Too many characters.
Yeah. Now, like, I remember playing video games with buds, and they would razz me about, like, oh, so-and-so type of thing that so-and-so character is doing is just you. I'm like, stop it. And they're like, oh, no, it's just true. It's just true. All of it's just true. What can you do?
You mean like in a video game or in D&D?
While I was playing a video game with them,
I was laughing literally right before this. Tim and I were watching the wonderful show Schitt's Creek, and what is the character's name? I already forgot. David is trying to host a game night, and he's yelling at everyone because they're just trying to have a party, and he's like trying to make everyone actually play the game. And I'm like, Tim, that's literally you.
Like I said, I try to make an efficient, fun time.
He wanted to be a party of only 6 people because that was the best amount to play a game.
Yes.
And have teams.
Yes.
And he was trying to teach everyone how to play essentially what was Salad Bowl, and it did not work.
Yeah.
And that's every time we hang out with our friends.
Why have fun if you're not going to make it efficient and have the most fun because of all of the way you're screaming at your friends to make sure it's the most efficient, right? Right. That makes sense to me.
Hard to argue.
Musashi asks, love the show. I'm trying to get into D&D now because of it. The only problem is I can't find a DM. So I'm thinking about biting the bullet and DMing myself. Do you have any advice on what books would you recommend getting? Also, print books or through D&D Beyond? Michael, if only there's a place you could go.
Suggest the Player's Handbook. That's an important one. Yeah. And the Dungeon Master's Guide. Those are the two.
That one, really. But...
Monster Manual. It's also those 3 are very helpful. I've said the most obvious thing in the world.
Yes.
I hope everyone realizes it.
I do like to have a physical version of book, but I end up using the D&D Beyond version of book more often.
I liked him, like, when you were DMing on Saturday, you had a laptop, an iPad, and a book out.
Yes.
And your notebook where you're taking notes.
Yes.
It seems very complicated. I've never DM'd, and I know I said that I would at some point, but I'm a liar, and I'll keep kicking that can down the road. I'm sure I will at some point, but I'm a scaredy cat.
You guys were just in a very open-ended part of the game.
Yeah.
And you did something that I was not expecting.
We went really off book.
So
we did an extreme side quest on Saturday, and it was very fun.
yeah, man, it's fine.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I like having the book to at least to kick off things. The D&D Beyond is an amazing resource, but you can't, like, I think when you're starting out, you need to kind of like sit down and like go page by page and read through. And that's not a thing you can do with D&D Beyond.
You kind of can, but it's just not the same.
I mean,
it depends on how old
yeah, it's not.
people are too, because what just happened?
I don't know.
Because I think these millennials, and you know what I'm saying? Try to join it again, Jennifer.
Why am I joining it?
Because it messes up the thing.
Oh.
Like, can you
They can't see that. Just hit it off.
I don't like it.
can you actually just read the player's handbook on D&D Beyond?
Well, you have to buy it, but yeah.
Okay, got it. But like you can go like it's like a PDF of everything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not even like a PDF. It's like broken up. See, like the thing I love about D&D Beyond is like when you, if there's like a monster and it says this monster, you turn the corner and there's XYZ thing, and then you highlight the monster pops out, and then if the monster has an ability that incapacitates someone's or restrains someone, you can highlight restrained, because like no one ever remembers the small rules like that. So that's why I like D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I only use D&D Beyond now. Like I'd never cracked the books open, or at least hardly ever.
Yeah.
D&D Beyond is like incredibly useful. Like doing my character sheet right now is like, man, this sucked before when I didn't have this.
Yeah, I've kind of forgotten how to make.
Whenever you told me about leveling Jayla, I was like, she's not in D&D Beyond. That will not take me 5 minutes.
That's funny. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think I'll address it.
Yeah, and also we were joking before, but Michael and I oftentimes will do a DM advice show. We can do there, but I think the gold standard is look up "Running the Game" by Matt Colville. I think he has the best advice ever. So yeah, yes, Queen. Yeah.
I have a question from Twitter. I'm sure it's been asked and answered before in earlier mailbags, but what are the processes that you guys do to get into your characters for that good RP? I start drinking.
Yeah, I think it's
that always helps. I feel like we have recently been tending to kind of talk about our characters in our G chat, our character. I don't know, just kind of brainstorm stuff, and I feel like that helps me a lot. Thinking about well, what if Rowan did this? Then how would Lahni respond to blah blah thing? I sometimes I talk with Tim about it.
Yeah, Jennifer and I, from the benefit of living together, will sometimes, ask questions.
Shoot the shit about it.
But we don't do anything.
Yeah, I don't. I think mostly the chatting that we do at the top of the show kind of helps me get into okay, we're in the D&D zone right now.
Yeah, because we're getting the character of Tim Lanning on the show.
Yes.
Tim Lanning on the show can do Toby. Normal Tim Lanning might be able to do Toby. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
If we were to start our call and then immediately turn on the streaming, and then immediately start recording, I would have a panic attack.
It would be so bad. It would be bad. I don't think I would be. I need that time to warm up and chat with you guys, and I don't know.
I mean, it's legitimate and a legitimate warm up that improv teams would do, which is shoot the shit.
Yeah.
Me and Carly will do a lot of just sort of brainstorming about different characters and what they would do and things like that.
I thought you guys were talking about a completely different type of RP.
Baby!
I'm Frank!
Look at my big accountant hog!
Man, my hog is an easel.
That's what I meant.
That's canon. Hugo asks, I think they asked this in character. Rowan, is there a D-Ross equivalent?
Drunkeros.
Drunkeros. Is it? Oh, D-Rose. I like it.
Yeah.
Equivalent to Dr. Ruth in our world. She's sort of a therapist who teaches people to fuck.
Oh.
Where did you get your boots? They are so cool. Are they custom made?
There has got to be a Dr. Ruth equivalent in Drunkeros.
Yeah. I feel like it might be Rowan at some point, you know?
I'm not that advanced yet. Like,
But she old.
when I'm old?
Well, yeah, and I think Dr. Ruth has always been old.
Yeah, Dr. Ruth. Yeah, Dr. Ruth came out of the womb as a little old lady who knew a lot about sex. Yeah, now I want to ponder this person and whether Rowan, like, I bet Rowan, like, reads her, like, magazines that she puts out.
I wonder if Dr. Frown Smasher ever gets into...
Is Dr.
Oh,
Frown...
man.
Maybe it's Dr. Frown Smasher's partner is, like, a sex
Dr.
therapist.
Rod Harder.
Dr. Rod Hardman.
Dr. Rod Hardman.
I need to write this down right now.
Lahnik.
Maybe it's Zerd's mom. Remember you guys met Zerd's mom very briefly at the beginning
Ooh,
when you went up.
Funny.
Jayla and Aludra went up a mountain.
Yeah. With
and
Bragas
Zerd's
and
mom.
Milli Vanilli.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe she's the doctor.
Maybe
She's
she's
the
Dr. Rod
very
Hardman.
old.
That would make sense
Very
why
old.
Zerd is so very open about sticking fingers
Yeah.
in mouths
Yeah.
and
And
everything.
Zerd was able to land some tins back in. the
He
day.
really was.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just like that show, Sex Education.
It's just like it. I've never seen it. Lahnik.
good.
What are some dessert recipes from where you're from? I've heard that the Free Cities region has lots of great sweets as well as savory dishes, and you tend to focus on savory ones. What about sweets?
Well, I think that anytime you throw sugar on something, it's a sweetie. I heard old Tom Harper say that, or little Tom Harper say that. But we like to just get some real fresh meat, anything that you find laying around. You can't kill it. You got to find it. But just something that ain't got the worms in it yet, or maybe you do, and those are just a little extra. We call them contra sprinkles,
Ew.
and
Ugh.
you just you get maybe some squirrel, maybe some bugbear, and you put some sugar on it, and then you just mash some mint leaves into it. Makes it real fresh.
This feels like a mincemeat
I don't
situation.
like it. It still seems
It's
savory.
mint meat.
Lonnie,
meat.
do you just to make something sweet, do you just take meat and then put sugar on it? Is that kind of
Yeah,
like...
you just put sugar on anything, and it'll make it sweet.
That's so true. Another question for you. Is it hard to be around strangers all the time? You're always so friendly. Was being around lots of new people common for you before your family was poisoned?
Well, we always say a stranger's just a friend you ain't met yet. So
That's so true.
it's never weird. But I always get a little leery because, everyone I know is dead or gone. So I always feel maybe a little hesitant to make those heartstrings tie between myself and that other person because I don't want them to die. But you gotta jump off the ledge and take a big dive and go for what you want. And I want friends.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
I'm going to read the one for Toby.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm your biggest fan. Do you get a lot of fan mail?
No.
Is it better to send them to your Tower of Grey office or your White Spire of Glane?
I would say send it to probably the Tower of Grey office, I'd say, because I'm not there a lot anymore, but usually sometimes I'll have maybe someone else take care of my mail if I'm not around. If like
You can put it up on your wall.
I can put it, yeah, my fan mail on the wall. Yeah, I sometimes get fan mails, but a lot of times it's people trying to fight me. But
You can put that on the wall too.
yeah, that's true.
You could have a fun wall and a fight wall.
Yeah.
And whenever you feel mad, you just go punch the fight wall and
Yeah.
pretend like you're punching that person.
I like that one. But yeah, no, I'll take your letters. Thank you.
How do you keep your books from being harmed while you travel? Whenever I bring books on adventures, they always get befouled in some fashion. I need help.
Well, you see, I have a secret part of my lab. You got to have the sticky part of your lab that you let Rowan into, and
I
then
resent this.
you have the secret part of your lab that you don't let Rowan into. So you have to distract Rowan with the sticky books out there.
I like a sticky book.
Yeah.
Those are my Dr. Rod Hardman books that I am reading.
This one we'll say is for Michael. Will we ever see the new Newfoundland crew, the Babysitters Club, assuming some of them survived?
I'm pretty sure they're all dead.
Jessica Cheeks is definitely dead.
Jessica Cheeks was very brutally murdered right in front of
Extremely
the
got her head
podcast
chopped
audience.
off. Yeah.
Sawed off, I think.
Damn.
Graphic.
Yeah.
Terrific Terry
That was
will come
gross.
back. You can't.
Terrific
Jessica
Terry, you
Cheeks.
cannot keep a good Terrific Terry down. I feel like he'll come back in bits and pieces.
They're gonna dig up Terrific Terry's
Literally.
coffin.
Literally.
They're gonna dig up Terrific Terry's coffin. And it's gonna be a puppet that looks like Terrific Terry, and it's gonna be him the whole time.
With like a little note. And be
Yeah,
like,
he's like, I know Jitsu the
Tricky
way. All right, I'm out of questions. So Nika, please,
Oh.
do your worst.
Okay. I got a whole bunch.
I saw one that I know that I want to answer at some point, but I'm gonna go find it.
Sure. I feel like there's one that we've gotten, but we get every mailbag.
Hi.
But it's
No.
how did we meet?
Can't do that again.
How are we friends?
Yeah, Michael
we've
and
done
I
that
met
one.
by playing video games. We met at PAX East. Jennifer and I met the first day of college. Nika seemed cool, and
I just annoyed him on the internet.
we were looking for.
That will never work again. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Please
that will
don't
never
try
work.
it.
Never do that again. I mean, she never. I don't think she never asked to be on. I think it was back when
No.
we were. We said it before. When we were smaller, it was a much bigger deal if you did something nice for us. So now it would cost thousands of dollars, right, to become a guest in the show, and it's not possible. Don't ask. But back in the day, if you were just cool and nice and made us feel good, we wanted to make you feel cool and nice and feel good. So we had Nika on, and she was cool and nice, and
And then we became pals.
yeah, and then like 7 months later, we're like, fuck it. Why think about?
It makes me so excited still.
Nika, I still remember like sitting with you on the train at the first GeeklyCon, and that weird fucking train that had the
Yeah.
like second row
Yes!
up top, and like talking to you. I'm like, oh, she's like normal. This is good. Like this is like a person I would be friends with. Not like
I'm
other
not
people
a
were, but
weirdo.
it was just like a nice moment.
Yeah,
It was fun.
we didn't really know you.
No, it was fun. I also remember eating ice cream in the car with like Molly.
Yeah.
Like on the way to the live show. Were you there too? I think
I
we were,
have a
like,
very good picture on my Instagram of
we were
that
like
moment.
holding ice cream cones outside of like the car or
Yep.
like Steph was or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
Wow. We just go pick Michael up at the airport with like a huge sign that we made.
Oh yeah.
we were
That
so
was
young.
the best.
That's back when it felt good, Back when it was
That was we'd never done a GeeklyCon. We had never done. No one had ever recognized
No, we were
us,
such little
or
babies.
and then
I
to be
think
just
we recognized once, but
Like one time
for Cast of Thrones, though.
Yeah.
Didn't was it Bachmann? Someone got recognized at a GameStop.
That was.
That was
Okay.
Michael. I got
Um,
recognized in LA Fitness one time.
What?
Yeah. Actually, I did
Oh
not
my
100% get... Actually, let me amend that. I had a D&D podcast t-shirt on.
Oh, yeah?
And someone said, I love that show. And I'm like, I'm on it.
You said me too. That's so funny.
I was working out.
What did they say? And
They're like, oh my God.
I probably heard the story, but
Yeah, it was when I was in LA last
Yeah.
year, and then I like chatted with the guy like several times after. It
So
was
funny.
very funny, but like I was so not
That's
prepared for that interaction. But like not everyone knows what I look like, so like why would they know? Yeah,
extremely, I'm
Oh.
running around the pool with a knife energy.
exactly. Oh my God, I have a question that did we? Well, I guess we answered that fully.
think so.
How do we know me?
Oh yeah, we didn't know Bachmann either. I don't know how we met Bachmann. I mean, we met Bachmann at PAX East. But
Yeah.
he doesn't remember it. So.
That's very Bachman to not remember how we met.
Yeah.
You guys. Oh, actually, I think all of us can answer this question now because Nika has started watching JoJo.
Oh,
So,
I got through one episode.
well, I think you can still answer it.
Okay.
What
Which
is
is
your favorite wacky/weird moment in the entirety of the show that you've watched?
JoJo?
Yes.
It's a JoJo question.
It's a JoJo. It's about
I don't want to
JoJo.
answer a JoJo. This question's not about me.
I want to answer a JoJo question.
This is a mailbag question where they're asking us about JoJo.
My favorite wacky moment in JoJo
was
was,
the
and
first
they
one.
asked to answer it as vaguely as possible, just to like
Ah.
be really confusing. My favorite part of JoJo is when the person who turns into a dinosaur is looking for different chunks of Jesus Christ's body.
Okay.
That's real.
Dude, every time you say something, I'm like, I gotta watch more.
It's you gotta power through the beginning.
My favorite part is when a guy lets his house burn down so that he can win a game of dice.
That's real also.
I haven't watched enough to really answer this well, but I'll just say it's holy shit! Oh my god!
Thank you for humoring me, everyone. I just wanted to talk about Jesus Christ's chokes of his body really
so
badly.
Good. So good.
Fair enough.
Oh my god, no. Stop it. Sorry.
Is Axton being bad?
He's trying to steal my damn blanket.
Axton.
Fuck, Axton.
Little rude ass.
How are everyone's pets doing these days?
Well, we haven't
He's
lost
very
any for a
good.
while, so our cats are good.
I haven't gotten a tweet asking about Addie in a while, so that's good.
Oh, I did.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Sad. Addie has
done.
passed away.
Yeah.
She has gone to the great
The Rainbow Bridge.
Rainbow
Rainbow
Bridge.
Bridge.
She's in the big baseball field running around circles. That's what dogs like to do. And now we have two beautiful cats, and you can follow them on Instagram.
That's true.
Their Instagram, I made an Instagram for the cats, is Laser and Lucy. And it's wonderful.
Yeah, Michael killed our dog so that he would get more Instagram followers, and it worked. So, but you still
My
follow
dog's
him.
cute.
We still follow him. You know, don't not follow him because of that.
Kit's good. He's trying to kill me.
I love Kit. I like when you or Carly post Kit and you put an emoji over his ding dang.
That thing is always out there.
He loves to let his ding dang just fly.
He's my friend. Nika, got another one for us?
Yes. What is your favorite book? I can go first. I know mine. My favorite book is Illusions of a Reluctant Messiah. It is a very short book. I read it about once or twice a year.
Wow.
And
Damn.
it's one of those, like, it's a very weird book. I've recommended it to other people and they hated it. But I just, like, I don't know. It, like, makes me feel things whenever I read it and, like, think about things, like, whatever problems I have. I read that book and it makes me feel like,
Can you say
okay,
it
my
again?
problems. Illusions of a Reluctant Messiah
Is it about God?
by Richard Bach.
Yeah, there it is. Man, I always struggle with this question because I am like, I'm not a person that has like, I have one favorite thing. I just have so many things that I like for different reasons that
Same.
it's very hard for me to answer that. Like, and I also like really strongly associate like certain books with like different periods of my life.
I'll probably. I'm hoping that I'll land on A Song of Ice and Fire. But as bad as it sounds, as we go into the final season of the television program, I have lost some of my energy for all of it. I
Well,
don't
it's
know.
just been a long time.
It's been a long time.
It's been such a long time.
I don't know. It's like I don't know what my favorite movie is. I say Jurassic Park, but I don't know if that's true. But I know that I recommend the first Law trilogy to people a lot.
Yes. Yeah.
But I don't know if that's my favorite. I mean, it might be. I don't know.
I think the last book series that I got like really, really enveloped in was The Lives of Locke Lamora.
Yeah.
Like that book series ended, and I was like in mourning when because there's gonna be another book, but it's not out yet, and I was so distraught. There wasn't more of it. I think that was like the last one that really affected me in that way.
I think my favorite book that I've read in like the last year or so is Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss.
I haven't
That
reread
was
it
really
in
good.
a very long time. I need
Yeah.
to reread it.
I love Name of the Wind. I really hope
Is
the
that the
third
one-
book comes out and is good.
That you were mentioning, Tim, a couple weeks ago that you were reading?
No.
No, I'm right now. I'm reading Kings of the Wild, which is about
that's it. Okay.
a D&D acid adventuring party who got old and they have to go back one more mission, get the game back together. And that book rules. So I haven't finished it yet, but I love it.
Can I go off this vein of book quickly and just say also that I have just recently finished the book Bad Blood about the Theranos company that were the ones that were like we're gonna test this blood on like one drop of blood. That book is nuts, and you should absolutely eat. I listened to it on Audible, and it felt like an 11-hour, extremely well-researched podcast. It was good as hell. If you like scams and scandals, you need to read Bad Blood. If you like the Fire Festival documentaries, you need to read Bad Blood.
There's so many good books.
Yeah.
I like The Prisoner of Azkaban. Well,
That's real.
Yeah, you didn't
like
say Harry Potter.
Yeah, you have. But Jaya felt that, and she's gonna fight you next time she sees you.
I'm gonna tell her.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell her.
I also
just
like
thought I liked it.
Anna Karenina a lot. I like.
That's what
action
I've never
books.
read that I would like to read.
Oh, it's so good.
Can you guys hear our cats?
It's so
screaming?
good.
Yes.
Yeah,
They're so fucking
they're
loud.
very loud.
I think that's Lucy.
Lucy.
Yeah.
She's like, get out of there.
Let me play or something.
I feel like I saw
got another one?
I feel like I saw one that I liked.
Shut up.
No.
Shut up.
Oh, I like this question. What is your character's secret guilty pleasure besides
I just
Scarlet
read
Heart?
that one.
Secret guilty pleasure.
Secret guilty pleasure.
Oh man.
Oh man. Probably not washing out the beakers when you're done using
Oh no! Toby!
Fucking leave them out.
Don't
Let everyone
do
see them.
it.
Get all nasty. Maybe like, who left the beakers out?
I think that Rowan likes to occasionally like curl up in bed with like a very stereotypical pajama setup and like read one of her favorite like childhood books, like a Harry Potter equivalent for drug
Anna
bros.
Green Gables.
The Anna Green Gables, Amelie of New Moon. If we're gonna go on the Russian doll
Michael,
thing.
I know you have your I don't know if you have your D&D Bible up because most of it's in your head, but what is the Drunk Girls version of Anna Green Gables or Anna New Moon or whatever it is?
Amelie of New Moon.
Emily.
Anne of Avonlea.
And if it's gonna be a story thing soon, because we're in the library right now,
Yeah,
you can
hold off.
Yeah.
I don't know what that book is. Don't you
What?
tell me.
You don't know what Anna Green Gables is?
Gables? You were.
Is this a millennial thing?
No.
It's really
I'm
old.
just kidding.
I love the idea that is though.
Yeah, Carly would know.
Carly
Well,
would
I'm
know 'cause
okay.
it's
That's a
Canadian.
bad assumption. They are. It's a Canadian series.
It is. It's based
Yeah,
on-
she probably does.
It's based in Prince Edward Island. I was so obsessed with Anna Green Gables. Is that and, like
was
Little
in
House on
Green
the Prairie
Gables.
and like all that shit? So into
Like, I've definitely heard of it before, but I don't really know what it is.
It's just it's a book
Well,
series
you
about
weren't-
a girl who is an
I could-
orphan and gets adopted.
Yeah, I could understand why you wouldn't have read it.
Yeah.
Weird.
I loved them very, very much. And then they did like all these spin-off series that were like based in the same area but different people. And
Yeah.
if you've watched
Anne of Avonlea.
like Emily of New Moon, which is a plot point in the recent Netflix show Russian Doll, that's very popular. with
They're very
folks.
much books that are not recommended to boys.
Yeah, but I loved them a lot. They're like based around like later ones are like set around like World War One, and there's like drama that happens with that. And it's just
like early 1900s, late.
Anne's a
1800s.
dreamer, and she likes to write. She's a writer. That's the whole thing. It's like she's super imaginative, and she likes to write stories, and like she makes up all this like fun stuff with her friend. Like I was super into it.
But they don't. They tell boys not to read books that have all that stuff. In
Like that's gay.
it. Yeah, more or less.
I was probably reading The Hobbit for the 18th time.
Hobbit's good too.
Any other secret? What guilty pleasures? What was it?
Oh, guilty pleasures.
Oh, I forgot what we were even going off on. Yeah.
We started talking about books again.
We did.
Books.
Roz really loves to get a pedicure.
Okay.
Oh, got to. What is?
I don't know what Lahni would like to do. I bet every Sunday she just wants to roll around in the dirt.
She comes back like covered in dirt and like, Lonnie, what?
Again? You slipped on the hill again?
Dirt's real good exfoliator, guys.
Maybe.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Maybe Toby would log into the Sending Network and then like Google himself. Maybe.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no! Or no, he'd get on and post about Doug the Dark Elf. Daddy Doug, Papa Doug,
No.
with his screen name.
No, Jennifer, I said what I said.
That's canon.
And he would not feel bad about talking. That's one of his hobbies.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would be proud. He's a proud Doug the Dark Elf stan.
Yes, extremely.
You
You got any other hot sliders? You guys like sliders? I like sliders.
Like the food?
I like sliders because then I can eat more burgers. But it's like just a little morsel of a meat.
Yeah. I think
And you're going to roll it in sugar and eat it.
I feel like they oftentimes have good buns. You know, if they're bad buns, what's the point? Because it's
Sometimes the buns are too dry, bready.
Get out of here.
I can't find this question now, but I feel like I remember someone asking what pets our characters would have.
I did see that question.
I saw it somewhere and then I lost it.
Mad Gab.
Oh,
Token
okay.
Mad Gab. I think that was theirs.
Well, Toby has a rat
That's true.
and a familiar that can turn into whatever he wants. So a rat and a crow or raven, who sometimes is an octopus.
Whoa.
Lonnie has a ferret.
No, she does not have
She
a
had
ferret.
a ferret.
Lonnie.
She had
How
a
dare
ferret,
you? She does
bastard.
not have a ferret. She has a bag.
Hey, maybe it was her childhood pet. It was her childhood pet.
Oh.
I'm gonna say it now. And her pappy went and done taxidermied it so it could be with her
I
forever.
love that. That is
I love it.
extremely good.
It's not your pet, but
It was her pet,
It
though.
was.
Hey, if you talk to it and pet it every day, it's still a pet.
Oh damn.
It's like Velveteen Rabbit. If you
been
love
owned.
it, then...
Exactly.
Damn. Fuck.
It loves you.
It's
I
because
feel
I didn't
like-
read books as a kid. Because they told me they tried stop doing imagination. You have to go to war.
You have to go... Please play with these army guys.
Yeah, you're going to. I know we're at war with Iraq now, but we're going to do it again.
Oh, no.
Don't read books.
Oh no. I think that Rowan would either have like a stereotypical. Sorry, the police are outside? I don't know what's going on.
Talk bad about
There's
Iraq war.
white guy.
There's a lot happening in our apartment tonight. I think she would either have a stereotypical like dog-ass dog,
Dog.
or would have like, this is my pet scorpion and its name is Fluffy. Like
Okay.
that situation.
I love it.
And perhaps why not both?
Sure.
I think she maybe grew up with a dog. I think her rough and tumble lifestyle now does not allow for a dog. It's too much work. But I think maybe she does have a pet scorpion, and she makes Frank take care of it for her.
Yeah, she doesn't quite seem like the type that is into responsibility.
What if Frank was the kind of person that had a lot of reptiles? I also really enjoyed that thought a lot. Like, you know, people who are like, people who have reptiles have like a lot of reptiles. Like she's
And
got
they're
like
smelly.
mini snakes, and is like, and when she like is trying to like, she like brings a girl home, and is like, hey, you want to pet my snakes? And like shows her all the snakes.
Okay.
That happened to me one time. I met a girl, and she took me into her room and showed me.
Did you see all her snakes though?
I didn't
That'd be
steal
cool as
them,
hell.
but I did hold the snake.
I'd love
I think Frank has had the same goldfish since he was a boy, and as long as you just make sure that you feed it exactly the same time every day, it will never die, and he's really good at that.
That's a very long living
How does he
goldfish.
do
And
it
its
with
name-
our adventures? I'm
His
stressed
name
out
is
now.
Gold. Well, he takes time. Makes sure that he takes the time to do it.
Okay.
And its name is Goldie. It's not very, and he sometimes can't handle the sort of emotional output that Goldie has. It's a little bit too much for him.
What? Little clingy
How
goldfish.
Yeah.
scared is he of Rowan's scorpion?
Oh, terrified. Absolutely terrified. He
Goldie
can't
do
I
sleep
that?
at
think he's
night.
more scared of Rowan though, so he'll keep.
Yeah,
feeding
yep.
the scorpion.
What happened with Goldie when they were in prison?
Oh. No.
That's something we'll have to just
Oh, yeah,
figure
yeah.
out as
Cross that bridge when we get
Yeah.
the year of your Bible.
Maybe Rake was feeding Goldie.
He didn't
Or
say
there's
that,
like
he
one of
should've,
those slow release tablets that you put in the tank,
but- Okay.
and it just releases a
he
little
probably
bit
would
of food.
have. He would have enough of those.
He's
He
got-
would be able to
he-
budget.
It's Goldie's slow release food and antidepressants. With
Yeah,
Goldie
yeah.
needs.
He has like a
The
pocket
tablet
dimension.
is the Xanax.
Yeah.
A vacuum with water would just make the water kind of float, I think, as long as it's in a sealed tight tube. So he's fine if he has like a bag of holding or,
Oh, yeah.
or something. I don't know. Maybe Frank's a very powerful wizard and we don't know it quite yet. I think
Who's
there's
to
something
say?
to this. I'm excited about this. I like this.
I don't remember who asked it, but somebody in the chat asked if I would ever kill a PC without talking to the player first, and I would let them die, but like not in a way that is irreversible, because I think D&D is about having fun, and if it's not fun for a person's character to die, or not rewarding, or they're not getting something out of it, then I don't think there's a lot of point to it.
Yeah, I agree. It's like it's a lot more cooperative. I think that sometimes people like treat D&D like, oh, it's the DM trying to get the players, and the players trying to get the DM.
Yeah, the DM's the enemy.
Okay, I will say though, I think that our situation is very different from everything else. In my with the group that we haven't played in like 6 months, so I don't really think they're our current group, but in our group that we would play with in town, our DM very much would kill us, like if he wanted to, without talking to us, because that's his in his eyes, that is his role is to try and kill us. He is playing or setting out this game, and he is trying to kill our characters.
I wouldn't like that. Like, I understand some people enjoy
really
that.
bad because it's so easy to kill characters.
Yeah.
No, Michael, it's impossible. You're bad at it. You couldn't do it if you wanted to.
You just have to you can make it so that you can kill a character. It's very easy.
Michael,
it's not hard.
You're not strong enough to do it, and I think less of you because of it, because you couldn't do
400 beholders show up at your door.
You fools!
Where would you get those
Good
from?
luck, assholes.
Where would you get those from? You didn't farm them.
I just have to say, because of that reason, I like playing with you guys more.
I'm definitely not a one true way type person, but and I'm also a proponent of the DM needs to have fun too. But that way, in my heart, is poopy poop. But also, different strokes for different folks.
I think at most you should be trying to like playfully like razz and one up each other. Now that I enjoy. Yeah. And I think it's very funny when Michael obviously has like this like character ready to go, and like when Jayla like put that guy to
binder.
That was fucking funny as shit.
Yeah, that's the best.
Maybe Michael doesn't agree.
That was when
you do like
defining moment
us
of our
in
podcast.
some way, like, yeah, you can't do that because whatever. I'm like, all right, you've bested me this time.
Yeah. No, I would actually like to play in a campaign like that, as long as there's
I would
boundaries that I understood. But
that is definitely. I was gonna go there next. So like, I would definitely run a campaign like that where it was like, look, this is going to be hard, and
that's what the kingdoms were founded on. Joke comes from is you wanted to make this a little more gritty. Yeah, and I think you still could have, but
it's also like games like Dungeon Crawl Classics where it's like your characters are gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
Like most like if your character doesn't die, that's very unusual.
I've never died.
And I feel like there is a difference. Like if I'm gonna go play like a Call of Cthulhu game, I know I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
You're not playing like to completion, you're just playing for how long your character dies. But like, if you put a lot of time and effort into making a D&D character, coming up with a backstory, like we all write multi-page backstories, we all have like really long things that come with our characters, and then the first game, our DM I've had a character die the first game. In the other game. No, the other game.
I killed Matthew Morris's character in the first game of in the first encounter in the Dark Fleets.
Oh no!
But like we brought him back. Like gotta let him get resurrected, and he had a lot of debt or whatever.
I mean, like Luther has died like so many times. Like you can die and you can come back. Yeah,
it's not hard to come back. But like so with Harper, we talked about, like, I think we've covered this a bunch of times, but we talked about it beforehand. And it was like, hey, the stakes will be high. Are you cool with that? And Tim was very cool with it.
Absolutely not.
Michael, please don't do this to me.
No, I was like, no, I'm okay.
On the other hand, Bachmann is always saying to me, please don't kill my characters, and I just can't help myself. They're just too delicious.
His one vice, he cannot stop killing Bachmann's characters.
Just in case people, this is the first one. That is not true.
No,
every single one of Bachmann's characters died because Bachmann asked Michael to. Even if the rest of the podcast was like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Why are we doing this? Why am I still mad about this years later?
Did we ever talk about how his first character idea for that thing was it was going to be a sort of like a Captain Ahab that wanted to kill Princess Ivy Blue Moon?
No!
and was gonna try to kill Princess Ivy Bloom, and I was like, Jayla's just gonna kill your
You're
character.
gonna be so dead.
Like, you're absolutely gonna be dead in like 10 minutes. And he was like, what if we just killed all of my characters? And then went on from there.
Wow. Inside the mind of a madman.
Yeah, the chaos.
Michael Bachmann.
Michael, don't do that again. Fool me once.
Man.
Yes.
Well, guys, any last questions? I feel like we're like reaching a natural end.
Yeah, Nika just said yes for some reason. What happened?
Sorry. Oh, we're supposed to get weather tonight, and we just got a late start, so I don't have to go to work until 10, but I get paid from 8.
Damn.
So I'm very excited. I love this
19
gig.
more questions. Let's do it. Okay.
I gotta watch more shit
yeah,
straight.
I'm ready. No, just one. I have two quick ones. For one for Tim and then one for all of us. So if I could, I would like to ask one for all of us first.
Yes.
Sure.
Definitely.
Marry, fuck, kill NPCs.
Bed, wed, behead. That's what we, call. Do they give the suggestions, or they want us to do the work?
NPCs.
Just,
Yeah, no,
So
just
yes.
whichever ones out
Let's
of all
think
the NPCs.
Let's think of 3 that we could all like.
Roz, Adira,
Bercy.
what?
Ooh, Bercy.
Bercy.
Sure.
They're
Roz.
all like kind of villainish, you know?
No.
What?
No. Take that back.
Roz is a little bit villainish.
Ross is very.
She stabbed her in the back.
I've moved on.
Okay.
Mary, fuck, kill, Bercy, Roz, and who did I say?
Adira.
Oh, it should be,
Adira.
no, it should be Roz, Adira, Ashayara.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's good. Oh man. Roz. Adira.
Mary, Roz, fuck, Ashayara, kill Adira.
Wow.
Or and I will switch back
What?
and forth.
Kill Adira?
She's bad.
If you fuck
no.
Ashiyara, you're gonna be paying that child support
So true.
because
I mostly don't
she's
want to.
so fertile.
I still feel like Adira's my sister, so I felt like I couldn't
Yeah.
do a sex to her or marry her. I'm sorry, Adira.
I'm just so curious about Ashiara Dane because I feel like that she is just an absolute wildcat in bed. I feel like she must be. So I feel like I just have to figure it
I
out.
just want to get a taste.
I've got to.
She probably is like, spit on me, call me terrible names. She's
Well, there's
probably
that one time
real
Harper
gross.
came back and he had like a bloody nose.
She will absolutely kick your ass in bed and
Yeah.
you will love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that I think I'd fuck Ashiara. Oh, but I don't want to kill it.
We don't know that much about Adira though.
I guess we really don't, but she's a really
she
hot
keeps
goth.
fucking up, and that mean, but do you want to be married to a gorgeous goth? No.
No, I want to
Could you-
fuck a gorgeous
Yeah,
goth.
exactly.
Yeah.
Can I choose fuck, fuck, fuck?
No.
It's not allowed? Okay.
It's against the rules.
I feel like being married to Ashiara would be literally hell.
Roz would be cool though. You get,
Yeah,
like,
Roz would be great.
go on
I'm gonna marry
adventures.
Roz. Yeah, we'll like be on a boat. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, man.
So I'll marry Roz. I've changed my mind. I'm gonna fuck Adira because I gotta know what's going on with that. I'm sorry, Ashiara,
Secrets.
you're gone. You're
Yeah,
out
that's
here.
fair.
I need to bone down the hot goth. I'm sorry.
It happens.
That's mine.
That's one and done.
I think I marry Adira.
Really? I guess you know maybe the
yeah.
most about her being the DM and creating her.
These are all secrets and hints.
I created her.
Kill Ashayara and
Whoa.
fuck Roz.
Oh! Wow, that's Michael. That's disgusting.
Wow.
Thanks.
You're not allowed to answer these questions because they're all your children.
Yeah, they're all your children. It's messed up, man.
It's fucked up, bro.
It is.
All right, Bercy,
Who's hot?
Frank
Frank. Who else? Who else?
and Denton.
Denton. I guess we're
Wait, which one
severely
is Denton?
Luke.
He's the one
Lucan.
who
Bercy.
said what he was thinking under his breath every time.
I
Yes.
did love him very much.
Bercy,
Yeah.
Lucan, and
Oh, Lucan. Yeah, I do Lucan.
Who else is hot? I mean, Harper's hot, but that seems like it's a different realm.
Yeah, that's like no, that's not an NPC.
That's not an NPC.
Oh, yeah. So he was at one point.
Wait, who are our recent NPCs? Oh my god.
And Winston.
Winston. Winston kind of has, a big boy flair to him.
Terrific Terry.
Terrific Terry. Yeah, who would be a good third for Bercy, Ham Hands, and Lucan? Michael, it sounds like you need to up your...
Zerd.
Eckhart Dayhammer?
I don't want to fucking...
I'm just
and that
thinking...
guy seems like a nerd in his own weird way.
Yeah, I think he's kind of a nerd.
Really into Rhaegar.
All three of skeletons. At once.
No. Michael, open your Bible.
The meat guy.
What? The meat guy. Who's a third hot guy?
Oh, wait, who...
Ballard.
No, what is,
This is homophobic.
Steimer Duncan.
Steimer Duncan.
No, who's the hot god that we saved? He's golden.
Oh, is Lahni?
Yeah, Solani. He's hot. He's a super guy.
Sure.
He was
perfect.
Definitely hot.
Yeah. All right, Michael. Write this down as an area of growth for the show. Fuck Luke and Mary Bercy. Kill Solani.
Oh, did we say Frank?
No, how about Old Ben Dillaton?
Yes, old Ben Dillaton.
Sure. Okay, then I changed my answer. Fuck Lucan, marry Old Ben.
Oh, yeah. I gotta go with that.
Yeah, marry Old Ben.
Absolutely.
You gotta marry Old Ben.
He'll be constantly, you'll be feasting every day.
Yeah. It would be hell to be married to Lucan. I just want to throw it
Oh
out
my
there.
god, absolutely.
Yeah.
He's not fun to be around.
And you gotta deal with Nick too, and like their energy is very scary together. It's not good. They're very, you know what their energy is? It's fucking Rosa and what's his face?
Oh my god,
Brooklyn
yeah.
Nine-Nine, the guy,
Yeah.
Lucas's character.
Yeah.
That is their energy together. It's not good.
Lucan's not quite that chaotic.
He's
but
not
I'm
quite
into
that
it.
chaotic, but maybe with Nyx. I think they're a bad influence
Who's
on
to
each
say?
other.
He's kind of like Ron Swanson when the Tammy shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back with Brandon Aaron.
He's missing a piece of his mustache that he lost from friction.
That's funny.
Oh man,
Oh, beans.
that's good shit.
Oh, boy.
What about bean juice?
No.
One large bean. Baked beans.
Tom, Harper, and Toby.
Fuck Harper, marry Toby, kill Tom.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with
That's
that.
the answer.
Yeah. Toby doesn't know how
No,
to
kill them all.
We've
You can't kill
established this.
Toby.
You killed. So no, you should kill Toby because then
Oh, good point.
he's just gonna come back.
Yeah.
Damn. Loophole.
What if it's a sex thing?
Loophole.
A consensual murdered sex thing. That seems fair. That seems like we did.
I think we did it.
we
Yeah,
did
I
a
think
fair-
I feel pretty
Yeah,
good about
but-
those answers.
What was the last question for Tim?
Oh yeah.
The last one for Tim is, would you? And I'm asking
Is
this
this gonna
as
be?
someone.
Are you gonna leave the show? I hate you question because I get those sometimes and I don't like them, and I'd really
No.
appreciate if you didn't ask me it. 'Cause-
But I don't. Would you do a sly flourish?
Oh, my throat's fucked up. But and my nose is too. But let me.
Give us your best life flourish. Tuning fork.
Sly flourish. I don't know if that was good.
That's
but
that's good.
That was
was
good.
good.
That
I
felt
felt
good.
I pulled a
All right.
hammy doing it.
That's how you know it's good.
That's how you know it's good. Well, thank you so much, everyone.
Yeah.
Golly beans. I'm sorry to everyone else that we were unable to answer your questions. Thank you so much for sending them either to our email or to the Twitter or to the chat. Thank you to the chat, as always. We're recording next week, I think.
Supposed to.
Yeah, I think
on
so.
Tuesday.
Let's do it.
1 week from now. So a week from...
We're set to
February
record
19th.
on the 26th of February.
you're listening to this-
2019.
On the 25th, we'll be here on the 26th. If you're listening to the 26th, we'll be here on the 26th. If you're listening to it on the 27th, we were on the 26th.
And you missed it.
We missed it. Yeah, we're not sure if Bachmann will be there, but we hope so.
You should be.
Yes.
Do we do our normal
So
outro shit?
feedback. We have so much feedback. I know.
Yeah, let's do feedback.
Yeah.
Okay, while you read it, I'm going to go.
To bed.
Well, I wasn't going to. Well, you'll see.
You can poop.
No.
You're gonna show me your poop when you're done poop.
Noah!
You'll see.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
I got my large pencil from one of those shitty arcades where you get the tickets for playing games like skee ball.
I love your large pencil.
That's where my
I'm
large
gonna
pencil
geekly
came from.
fucker.
How do you do this?
Huh?
It just starts with you reading feedback. Is that right?
Yeah.
We've only done it 300 times.
What? Are you attacking me?
I'm literally saying I don't know.
I didn't have feedback open, and since there's like 78 pages, oh, you're getting a cat. And since there's so many pages, my computer's gonna break. You know he's gonna try to run away.
It's Lucy.
Oh, she's gonna try to run away. She's like, I was screaming for you, didn't come. Okay, let me up the thing since I'm old. Tovarish says, ouchie! My ribs consistently hurt from laughing so hard. I had to reset my Apple password so I could write a review. So far, I've only tweeted at y'all how amazing you are, because I can't review on my podcast listeners, so I decided to find my Apple info and rate and review. What a hero. SGT Link says, I downloaded Twitter and Twitch because of this, but for real, great podcast, and yeah, I guess the beginning episodes are not the best. That's not true. Just kidding. We all agree. But that's because they are still learning. So me being a novice, I think it's hilarious and definitely worth listening to. Thank you. La Viande says, nerd fun at its finest. After catching up with the Adventure Zone and realizing how awesome D&D is for podcast listening, I started Drunks and Dragons in July this year. As of today, I'm officially caught up. And what can I say other than you're all the best? Thank you. Bookshelves are better. It says, love it. I just started listening this week, and now I wish I had found this podcast years ago. I've been binge listening all day while I weld, and this is making my days fly by. I think we have a lot of listeners that weld. I just think that's true. Yeah. I think we're the #1 welding podcast. I just think that's true. Cecia Devana from Slovenia. Ooh, Tim, don't read this. You did it anyways, you rebel. You tricked me! I've been listening for 3 years. My fan heart's been used for episodes twice, 191 and 292. And still only Tim's comment that smaller countries contribute more to the rating finally pushed me to do it. Here you go. I'm going to review the rest of the podcast. Let's do it now. I don't remember saying that, but it's not, that feels true, actually. Nick 777777 says, the best adventuring group around. I stumbled into this podcast wanting to learn how to play D&D before joining my own group. I not only got a good idea of how to play, but also how to make it fun and enjoy the RP. I bumped in around Ben Dildong, and it was so funny I knew I had to go back from the start in the very beginning. Thanks so much. Record 2 a week, please. If you get our Patreon to, what are we at, $40,000 a month, maybe. I just always say that number. That'd be so much money. Thank you, they say. They're on Stitcher. Remember, review us on Stitcher and iTunes. That's the only places that we can pull from with our app. Out of all the D&D podcasts I listen to, this is the only one. I just got caught up, and I'm starting on Random Encounters now. You guys are awesome. Dave the Dark Elf says, genuinely wonderful. I've been a bad fan for too long and not wrote a review. While sick from an ear infection, I binged the whole series again. Whilst it's often crazy and sometimes plot gives way to hilarious antics, the crew have a wonderful way of weaving a larger narrative. Thank you. Snackery Binks says, a letter to the drunks. After a very successful year full of failed relationships, new relationships, and new jobs, I had to leave my tabletop groups. Now I've been playing since college and have since played on and off, but the stress of not playing was starting to spiral me into depression. But after catching up with all the McElroy products and the few months working 12-hour plus days, I googled top D&D podcast, and a familiar name flashed across my phone screen. Thank you so much. This is very long and very good, and thank you for all the kind words. Finnegan did nothing wrong. Yes, he did. Said 5 slabs. Hey crew, a year ago I was looking for a way to get into podcasts, and I fell into yours and haven't really resurfaced. Y'all kill it regularly, and I love binging episodes. I started on the 5 years later episode and had to go back from the slabs. Thank you. Oddity on Fire says, worst BDSM training videos ever. Greetings from Somerville, Massachusetts. Oh, what's up, bro? I don't know who you are. Have I met you? I'm not sure.
What if they live in your old apartment?
Do you go to Harvard, bro? I started listening just as Surfer Dude, God Help the Heroes Triumph Over Jet. I have tried to be as dedicated as some of your other listeners, but have not made it through the plethora of content you all have created over the years. That's fine, but I will eventually. Thank you. Powerzers says, fantastic and sad. You guys are super fantastic. Absolutely my favorite podcast around. I'm just super sad I missed out on donating to Drinks and Daggers.
It'll be around for real, hopefully, and then you can just buy it.
Yeah, go to just drinksanddaggers.com, my dude.
Do it. Toxin66 says, workflow. I love listening to guys at work, slowly catching up currently in episode 55. The grammar mistake there is a little funny. Classic joke. My coworkers always tell me I look like a fool because I'm laughing to myself. Please keep the episodes coming in case Tim hasn't gotten it in a while.
Now that one was an interesting one.
I thought that's not good. Apolitzed, only podcast I listen to. I love this podcast. Been listening for over a little more than 2 months, and it's a pain for me to catch up since I have such a busy schedule. But anytime I can, I'm listening. Currently on episode 58, but I still listen to the most recent ones, and you guys have grown so much. I played myself before, and you guys have made me want to start a more serious campaign, which I'll be starting next year. Thank you so much, everybody. As always, head on over to Stitcher or iTunes, leave a 5-star rating and review. We don't read ratings because we would just say 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars. But yeah, be sure if you've already reviewed us, review other podcasts you like, and if you haven't reviewed us, review us and other podcasts you like.
Mm-hmm. If you want to get in touch with us, we're on Twitter. We're at D&D Podcast or at GeeklyInc, and I'm at Thrifty Nerd.
I'm at Tim Lanning.
I'm at Jennifer Cheek.
I'm at Nika_Howard.
Oh.
I'm at the mic.
I'm out the mic.
My Bachmann. Beanie.
Didn't get your fill of action and adventure in this episode of Drunks and Dragons? Make sure to head over to GeeklyInc.com where you can find other thrilling podcasts, fan art to make you blush, and gear to level up your adventuring quest. When you've finished ranking your Merry Fuck Kills, make sure to head over to Apple Podcast or your other podcast app of choice to leave us a 5-star rating and review. You can find new episodes of Drunks and Dragons completely ad-free on Stitcher Premium. For a free month of Stitcher... Oh, wait. Do I say this?
No.
Shit. Please cut that out, David. Also, don't forget to head over to patreon.com/DND podcast where once you become a patron, you have access to exclusive content that you won't be able to find anywhere else. Make sure to join us on April 27th for International Tabletop Day, benefiting the Trevor Project. Oh, God. If you've been wanting to meet your favorite podcasters or other fantastic geeklies, don't miss out on GeeklyCon 2019 in Columbus, Ohio. Dates are July 18th through the 21st, and tickets are on sale now at geeklycon.com. New episodes come out every Monday, so go subscribe, get your quest log filled, and get ready for things to get dicey. My mouth turned to marbles.
Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next week. Until then, keep it dicey.
Keep it dicey.
Ooh.
Stop. Export. Wow, gang. Thank you so much. I thought it was an interesting skill challenge that you set up, Michael, but I think we did okay.
Wasn't this? What?
I agree.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I never see anything. I guess we're just calling this D&D name Mailbag
Mailbag?
2019 or MM219. I don't know. D&D TJ MM.
I'll put the date.
Yeah, let's do the date. 02/19/2019. Perfection. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everyone.
Yes.
Thanks, buddies.
Thanks, buddies. Twitch, we'll see you next Tuesday, or if we do any other streams. Sorry, haven't been streaming as much.
How it goes sometimes.
How it goes in this earth sometimes. You know?
How it is.
Sometimes
Sometimes
that's how it goes.
The brain's bad, and you just want to be in a sensory deprivation chamber for as long as possible.
Oh, yeah.
It's good. But we love you very much, and we hope to see you at PAX East and other places.
Indeed, Reno. That's a cool thing to say, right?
Yeah,
Computer?
it's almost
Yeah.
as cool as my What Will Dub Dub that I made up.
That no one has ever said.
I've never heard that.
I'm Pickle Rick. I'm not playing Anthem. It looks unfun, but also fun if you put a lot of time in. I'm already playing one game that is, I'm playing Destiny, which is incredibly well made, and Anthem might be too, but I know what Destiny is. And I started playing Final Fantasy 14. So I don't really have time. I mean, I do have time because
And you're playing that other game where you scream on the couch.
Oh, Apex Legends. Yeah.
He screams.
And I'm eventually gonna finish Kingdom Hearts, but I'm really fucking bored right now. So
In Kingdom Hearts.
yeah, I'm in Frozen World. It's really boring.
Womp, womp.
Let it go. That's what I say. Haha.
Womp,
I
womp.
made that up too. Just like Dub Dub Dub.
You should just be like me and not play video games and just watch anime all the time.
I'm a gamer.
Yeah.
There is gonna be a new Fire Emblem, which I'm very excited about.
There's hot people in it. I don't know if you knew that.
There's always hot people. in
Wait,
Fire Emblem.
they're in high school, but do they still
They're
fuck?
always in high school. Well,
They kind of, it's anime, so they kind of always.
No,
and they're
they're-
like war
They're
high school.
dragons.
So
It's fine.
they're
Nika, I did tell you that I got my Christmas Tharja, right?
No.
I did. I finally got her. I was so happy. I have three
She's
different Tharjas. I need a fourth one so I can do a team of only Tharjas.
The whole team of Georgia. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I feel like I can do. A whole
I like
team of
whenever you
Camilla.
can get like the families in, like Fjorm
Oh
and
yeah.
her new sister.
Oh yeah.
I feel like every third character with hair like theirs is a sister in that crew, and that's not the case.
They just add on sisters.
Yeah. All right, gonna shut the stream down. Gonna enter
Okay.
the gamer zone. You
I'm
know
gonna
what I'm saying?
enter the couch zone for like half an hour till I fall asleep.
Yeah. I love you. Thanks again, Michael, for running this game. I thought it was really.
Oh, I
weird, but
didn't
liked it.
do anything.
No, it's still. I don't quite
was
understand
so
the whole
good.
vibe, but I really liked it.